Definitely, and her opponent is a different story. She's younger. She's 22 years old. She's never been at this stage in her career. She's only broken into top 200 in 2023. So she's mostly played on ITF circuit, smaller events. She was good in doubles. She's ranked 80 something in doubles. Has won a tournament there with Olivia Nichols, a British girl. And is now improving big time in singles. Has got a great game. Really hits hard. Is a heavy hitter from the baseline. Likes to dictate with a forehand. Likes to move around. Likes to come to the net. Is very successful at the net. Has good volleys and a big serve, so she can rely on that shot. Depends how she reacts to this moment today. It's a huge moment. It's a big match for her as well. If she can stay calm like she was in the previous matches, she has a good chance. She definitely has a bigger game, harder shots, and the conditions might suit her on this altitude. The balls like to fly, so whoever plays aggressive, and of course it's important that those balls go into the court. Sometimes they can fly out. That one has a bit of advantage, but it could be a very, very tight match.
Well, Magdaleny Fręch will become the new Polish #2 on Monday, tomorrow, regardless, overtaking Magda Fręch, and set for, at the moment, a career-high new ranking of 36, even if she loses. And Olivia Gadecki will become the new Australian #1, overtaking Daria Seville, and guaranteed to be in the top 100 tomorrow, regardless of the outcome of today's final. And in the chair today, the final honour goes to Brazil's Paula Vieira Souza. And nice and warm. Temperatures up from the previous couple of days, and humidity a touch down as well. And hopefully the rain stays away. Haven't had a great deal all week, in fairness. Olivia Gadecki did win the toss, and is going for it right away. And on the face of it, there are 109 places currently between these two in the world rankings, but that win probability chart suggests that Gadecki has played so well this week that a lot of people are giving her a chance because of her power game. She's got a huge game. We're inside the Akron Stadium for the Guadalajara 500 final. We will have a first-time title winner on the tour. Gadecki a first final, Frech a second. And Frech beat Garcia yesterday, the tour WTA Finals Tour winner from 2022. Here we go.
Miejsce 0, 15 love.
Already set to climb 64 places in the new rankings tomorrow. The pressure's off Gadecki in a way, and she is the underdog. And Magdaleny Fręch proved that she can take out players with bigger games, as she did against Starkusic and Garcia. Fręch's first point.
30-15.
Magdaleny Fręch and her coach Andrzej Kobiewski. She is a tough tour player. Very, very difficult to beat. Great mentality. Gadecki, you would have expected her to make that.
couple of early, slightly nervous errors. It's quite normal. It's important for her to get on the scoreboard in the first game for the confidence.
Very intelligent point from the Australian.
Frech trying to mix it up in the point with slices. Obviously this drop shot is too high. Gadecki is reading it and easy put away down the line. Runs through the shot, doesn't stop.
Gadecki, the lowest ranked 500 finalist this season. It's just drifted. And onto deuce, and Magdaleny Fręch, the 5th seed, will give herself half a chance here of an early break. Huge serve down the tee. It's a fraction long.
You can see from the body language that she's slightly nervous. Frech will count on her consistency. She's been so consistent from a baseline this week.
Best season of Frech's career, 22 tour wins. It's gone long from Gadecki, and we do have the early breakpoint opportunity for the number 5 seed. Frech's previous best run on a hard court, Monterey, last month, quarterfinals. Gadecki sweeps that away.
And this is obviously going to be her tactic today, pushing her opponent out wide, out of reach, and then coming into the net, making the approach, and finishing off with a volley.
Early days, of course, but the winners' tally is already following the pattern we expected. Gadecki with 3, Frech yet to get off the mark. Well put away.
Gadecki.
Pushed out wide and follow it in. And the backhand volley has been so consistent throughout the week.
expected to climb to 88 in the world, even with defeat tonight. Too good. And that will do for Olivia Gadecki, who is all smiles after getting off the mark here in the 500 final in Guadelacharze.
Smart play here with a drop shot. Frech didn't react to it, standing inside the court. She has good variety in her game. Follows through the shot.
Very attacking start from Gadecki, 5 winners already.
Señoras y señores, tomar sus asientos rápidamente, por favor, gracias.
The second qualifier to win a title this season if she was to lift the trophy. Sinead Cartel, the Brit, became the first earlier today in Monastir. Congratulations to Cartel, who is incidentally ranked 1 place higher than Gadecki at 151.
Well, Gadecki and Cartel must know each other because Gadecki spends a lot of time in the UK, lives in London, together with Jodie Burrich, and has a British boyfriend. So is accustomed to those conditions and knows the players.
It was an excellent initial backhand cross-court from Gadecki, but couldn't quite back it up.
15 all.
Another choice was going down the line with the backhand. Slightly hesitated with the cross-court.
Tremendous.
15
Hardly swings at the ball. Stands inside the court on the rise. Perfect timing. Too fast for Frech to get to it.
Oh, and the Australian, the qualifier, with a couple of break points here in game 2. Golden chance. Oh, brilliant from Frech. Absolutely outstanding.
That approach shot was slightly ambitious from Gadecki, didn't quite do enough with it. On the forehand of Frech, had plenty of time to adjust to the shot and hit it past her.
Off the mark on the winner's count with a great pass. And this is what Frech is very content to do. She's very happy to stay in the rallies.
Yeah, pushing her opponent way behind the baseline, rallying as much as she can. Gadecki is very dangerous in front of the baseline, inside the court.
Oh well. I don't see too many of those from Magdaleny Fręch. She only hit one in the whole match yesterday against Caroline Garcia. Off the mark today for aces. And after saving 2 break points, takes us level at 1 apiece. Only broken once against Camila Osorio.
He's doing a good job mixing it up with slower balls, slightly higher balls, a few slices. Just trying to distract the rhythm of Gadecki.
Frech was to fall behind in this match, she would never panic. Happened against Garcia yesterday. She found solutions.
Yeah, she looked lost in that first set. Down, I think, love 3 and 3-5. And then picked up her game.
Gadecki, though, looking dangerous.
15-all.
Loves that inside-out forehand. Is expecting a high ball from Frech. Closing it in, and again finishing off with a drive volley.
Does have the natural tools to work with on serve.
30-15.
She's only 22 years old, so she's got all the future ahead of her, and this top 100 ranking, the new ranking, will give her such a huge boost. She can play in different sort of tournaments, bigger tournaments, get more points, get more experience.
Put into context, Gadecki hadn't won a tour match prior to this week since January. Beginning to mount. She does play a high-risk game. She's going to commit more unforced errors than Magdaleny Fręch. There's another one, though. This one could spell trouble.
34.
What a point that is.
Yeah, amazing speed from Frech getting to that drop shot.
Iguales.
Good angle here on the return, and
Dios.
Frech didn't quite expect this ball to come back. Good stretch from Gadecki.
Frech had done enough. She's such a threat whenever she comes forward.
Ventaja Gadecki.
Well, she covers the net so well, and she reads the shots at the net also. Plus, she's a tall player. Very dangerous at the net.
Iguales. Dios.
Three double faults in the match yesterday against Osorio in the semis. Already a couple so far in the final.
Ventaja Gadecki. Juego Gadecki.
Look close.
Gadecki ganando
That's it, Gadecki's done enough.
Games to one.
And for the second service game running, she's given a test. But she comes through both. And we are on serve. Gadecki 2-1 in the lead in the final.
Time.
Well, Gadecki is just the third qualifier to reach a final this season, following in the footsteps of Anna Kalinskaya in the 1000 in Dubai and Sine Kartal in Monastir. Magdaleny Fręch in her second final was heavily beaten in Prague by her compatriot Magdaleny, hoping to make amends.
15-0, 15.
When Gadecki swings, she causes damage.
15.
Yeah, there was a lot of power on that backhand.
Errors on the forehand side for the Australian.
30-15.
Tight final so far, both players just trying to figure each other out in their first meeting. the way for a winner. It's a fabulous shot.
30 iguales.
Such heavy hitting from the baseline.
30.
It's a good slice, pretty low over the net. Puts everything into that backhand. Commits to the shot. Unreachable.
Out. 40-30. 40-30.
Just signs, though, that Magdaleny Fręch is showing shades of yesterday. She is hanging tough. Frech has come through a second service game to hold. Draw us level at 2 apiece. Still no breaks in sight yet. Jasper Gula and Maria Sakkari, 2 previous winners of this tournament when it was 1,000. This the 3rd edition. These 2 will be lifting the trophy. A little bit too much pace. Cross-court forehand.
0-15. Love 15.
She's beginning to read Gadecki's game a little bit. It's going to get tougher for Gadecki if she doesn't execute those shots. As we know, Frech is such a good defensive player.
Serve has been a slight issue so far for the Australian. 25% of points won on it. That was the defensive work again of the 5th seed.
0-30. Love 30.
It was defensive, but it was also changing it up, and the mindset is offensive in a way. She can turn it into offense, and she's quite active on the court. Doesn't have a big weapon, Frech, but is smart and very quick on her feet.
Very fleet-footed, Magdaleny Fręch. If it seems like an improbable lost cause, Magdaleny Fręch will chase it down.
15-30. 15-30.
Disappointed with herself there, Frech.
An unnecessary error. They've had such a good rapport, these 2, such a good relationship off the court. I mean, on the court, basically. He's shown us a lot of emotion. Sometimes we can see it in his face, what he thinks. It's quite interesting.
Particularly in the victory over Ashlyn Kruger. When Frech actually dropped the first set, he was very animated. So Frech came from a set down to win that one against the talented American. That's the only set she's dropped all week. Great finish. And another hold for Gadecki. This match is bubbling nicely. And the final is still on serve with the Australian 3-2 in front. Magdaleny Fręch looking to follow in the footsteps of Iga Świątek, Agnieszka Radwanska and Magda Fręch. In terms of Polish players winning titles this century. As for Olivia Gadecki, bidding to become the first Australian to win a tour title since Ash Barty at the 2022 Australian Open. Down the middle, second ace for Frech.
That first serve has worked really well so far for Frech. Has won 7 out of 9 points.
And again, back to back. A decent first serve, right, but Gadecki managed the return. Frech did well just to jab the ball back towards the baseline in the corner.
40-15.
Really good first serve. To the body this time, and a comfortable hold for Magdalena Fręch, who joins us level again.
I think it's very interesting that Gadecki hasn't had anyone with her, not a coach or a friend, throughout the week. She didn't quite expect to do so well. She had to go through the qualifying, so probably couldn't afford to have a lot of people with her, but what an effort not to have anyone and get to the final. She does work with Mark Taylor and Nigel Sears. Taylor has been a national coach in Australia and UK, so a very experienced person.
Came forward again, Gadecki, and does just enough.
30-0.
Certainly was a chance to hit a passing shot past Gadecki. She knows it. Gadecki was nowhere near it.
This one on the backhand from Gadecki. 12th unforced error. Be surprised to know that both players are doing pretty well in terms of points won on first serve. Flashes wide from Frech.
40-15. 40-15.
Yeah, it's high from both. Not a break in sight yet. 2 break points apiece. Yeah, Frech once again making the point competitive.
40-30.
It's usually the other way around. Gadecki is at the net. Frech doesn't come to the net that often, but this was the invitation for her opponent to come in.
First time I think she has come to the net. Gadecki drives it home, and it is another service holds. And the Australian is moving along nicely here in Guadalajara. Retakes the lead at 4-3.
Time.
Well, Gadecki has won 3 ITF singles titles, almost notched another only last month in Landisville. She was beaten by McCartney Kessler in the final, the Cleveland champion. Gadecki has been getting stronger and stronger. Reached the Guadalajara quarterfinals last week in the 125 event. This has been her week. Moving around the court nicely.
The conditions are quite tough in Guadalajara, altitude of 1,500 meters. The balls fly, and it's quite a good idea. We've seen a few players playing the smaller tournament in Guadalajara before this one, just to adjust and adapt to the conditions.
It certainly does take some adjusting. Wasn't far away from Gadecki. So you'd imagine, Tina, with the altitude, it would marginally favour the bigger hitters in these conditions.
Yeah, certainly the ones who are aggressive and commit to their shots. If you don't commit to the shots, they fly out very quickly, and it can be quite frustrating.
just overcooks it.
Playing against Frech requires a lot of patience and hitting the right shots at the right time. The shot selection is going to be crucial today. Gadecki has played a lot of tennis coming through the qualifying.
She's serving impeccably today, Magdaleny Fręch. Up to 4 aces now.
4 games out.
And we're level again.
Yeah, I think the best we've seen her so far, especially on the first serves. High percentage of points won. Also second serve is not as quick, can be sometimes quite slow, but has won more than 50% of points, 57 in fact so far. So her serve is working well.
Aces 0. 50 love.
Normally known for her returning prowess, she ranks in the top 15 on the tour this season. On return points won on second serve.
Stands quite far back on the return, Frech, but gets a lot of balls in. Hardly makes mistakes on that shot.
15 iguales. 50 love.
Serving from Gadecki on the first serve, a lot of points won, but the second is a bit of a struggle. Of the earrings.
They're great, aren't they? This is normally the time Magdaleny Fręch likes to strike, particularly the second set against Garcia yesterday. She picked the right moment. Could there be one here? It's to boost that second serve percentage, Olivia Gadecki. Big one coming here. Yeah, it's a massive point. Just evades the clutch of Magdaleny Fręch.
30 iguales.
Yeah, good point from Gadecki. Keeping cool, staying positive and patient and waiting for the right shot. This was easy put away. Frech still trying to get to the ball. Never gives up. Very close to the net, the smash.
Successful so far, Gadecki. 10 of 14 net points.
40-30.
Unusual error from her. You can see it from the coach's body language at this stage. Every shot, every point counts.
So actually back-to-back points on the second serve for Gadecki. glorious.
Juego Gadecki.
Driven down the line to perfection.
Gadecki gra 5 juegos a 4.
And holds firm again. 5-4.
Time.
Well, Olivia Gadecki managed to sort out the second serve towards the end of that previous service game. Just put her into a 5-4 lead in the 500 final here in Guadalajara. And now there is a bit of pressure on the 5th seeds. Frech, who now has to serve to stay in the set. It's been tight and tense, and all on serve so far.
Net. First service. Miejsce 0. 15-love.
Good job on second serve so far, Frech. Again, takes the point on the second serve. 67% of points won on it.
Yeah, we haven't seen a break yet, which is a good sign for both players.
Doesn't look like we're going to see one here either. We set for a 10th straight hold at the start of the final. You can just see it drifting, and that is a hold to love for the Pole, who remains ice cool.
5 juegos iguales. 5 games all.
Given the way they've both been serving, it's difficult to see anything other than a tiebreak at the moment. However, we all know in this sport that things can change very quickly. Overall, Frech with the edge on serve.
Net. First service.
Nicely done.
Strong serve down the tee, 170 kilometers an hour. Follows up with a forehand winner. Nice preparation. She's got good technique.
That's beautifully taken.
Brave move, serve and volley.
30-0 for love.
Lovely ball toss right above her head. Again follows in. Love that backhand volley. Picture perfect.
It's effortless for it. 3 times as many winners as her opponent. But she's also ahead on unforced errors.
30-15. 30-15.
It's normally the case against Frech. Also Garcia was in that department. People tend to play more aggressive. Frech has a very good defensive game and a very smart game.
Frech working her well again.
She's slightly in a danger zone here, Gadecki. Can't afford those unforced errors. Frech may take advantage of it. There's a chance here. Very important point.
And the old serve and volley.
40-30.
It helps so much to have a huge serve and that you can rely in these tough situations on that first serve. Give her a bit of confidence here. Try volley again.
This is getting tense.
Iguales.
On to deuce we go.
Deuce.
Making sure she's keeping her way behind the baseline.
Second serve coming up for Olivia Gadecki. Well, unforced error from Frech in such a crucial point. You don't see that too often.
No, but you can see that the tension is high on both ends. Both can feel the nerves a bit. At stake for both players. Whoever wins today is going to be the first win. Big win. A lot of points.
That's beautifully finished.
Magda Gadecki.
She had plenty of time to set up on those forehands. Well-balanced shots, and yeah, finds the opening. Commits to the shot again.
It's good height for her, but
yeah,
you never really thought she'd miss. Gadecki watches it go long, and she holds her nerve. And at the very worst for Olivia Gadecki, it would be a tie-break. It might be so much better. Rock solid on serve throughout, approaching the hour mark. It's 6-5 to the Australian.
Time.
Oh, Gadecki's done her bit. Now it's over to Magdaleny Fręch, who again has to serve to stay in the set and force a breaker. Frech has had a strong summer. Final of Prague, came through qualifying in Cincinnati, beat Bushkova there, quarter-final in Monterey, and the final here. Gadecki lands the first blow in such a big game.
Love 15.
staying aggressive, staying brave in these final stages of the first set. Using the forehand as her weapon to hit a winner. She's done so well.
With a very useful forehand,
15.
draws the error. It's been so tight. Total points: Frech 41, Gadecki 39. Hardly anything in it.
Treinta 15. 30-15.
Dropped just 4 points on her first serve in this set. The second serve hasn't been much weaker. Only dropped 4 points on that.
40-15.
Past the hour mark. 62 minutes on the board. Again, so effective at the net.
Good stretch there on the forehand volley and a lot of power. She used the arm to get it across. She's so talented, Gadecki.
Oh, what a shot that is from Frech. And it will be a tie-break. It's felt almost inevitable since the start. Both so strong on serve. And it will be a tie-break tussle to settle this opening set. Frech, who seizes the lead.
1-0, 1-0.
She's on the front foot.
Frech.
She managed that well in the previous matches when it mattered.
He bites back.
1 iguales. 1-all.
It's getting quite physical, this tiebreak now.
Frech actually trailed 3 love in the breaker yesterday against Garcia, but took 7 of the next 8 points to win it. Sumptuous.
2-1.
Very, very impressive, very brave. Courage pays off.
And that's both points on the Frech serve. 2 of her own serves to come. This could be an opportunity. Wide in the end.
2-all.
Well, they've each taken 2 points on each other's serve. Double fault to try and forget for Gadecki, number 4 of the match. Frech now with 2 serves to come. Very important first serve, and they will change ends with the pole opening up a gap.
She's got a bit more experience at this level of the matches. Gadecki being fairly new on tour, but I can see much more of her. She's such a talented player, has big weapons. She's getting into top 100. So she'll be playing different kinds of tournaments with more points. Should be a steady fixture. Gadecki. And Frech, of course, has had the best season so far.
It's an unusual miss that from Frech. It's a big point for the Australian. Oh, she did so well to recover that.
So well covered the net.
4 iguales. For all.
Difficult volley down into the feet. But again, reads Frech so well at the net. She's been to the semi-final at the Aussie Open in mixed doubles last year. Certainly knows how to cover that and is so successful.
That's an outstanding point from Olivia Gadecki, who has now won 3 points on the bounce.
5-4.
So refreshing to see somebody coming to the net so much. Using the slice to get that ball over the net. Good accuracy on the shot.
Agonizing. So close.
5 iguales.
Big chance there.
5 all.
Time and time again, Magdaleny Fręch responds.
Frech.
And now, it's set point. Magdaleny Fręch roars with delight. Such a tight opening set here in Guadelachara. But it is the more experienced player, the Pole, the 5th seed, who steals it in the breaker. 7-6 in 1 hour and 13 minutes. And the Akron Stadium has one hand on a first ever tour title.
Segundo set.
Olivia Gadecki is going to have to do it the hard yards. Just the second set that the Australian has dropped all week, including qualifying.
Wow.
Oh well, it's in.
Love 15.
What a hit. There was hardly anything apart from those two players. I mean, there were a few points here and there, but the first set was just so close. Gadecki also could have been the one winning that first set, but somehow Frech managed to squeeze through again.
Yeah, and Frech has hit 5 winners in this match. Gadecki's hit 22, but somehow she finds a way against the bigger hitters.
Yeah, she does. She absorbs the power really well and can redirect the shots. And can be aggressive at times, especially in the big moments. That first serve has helped a lot in this match. High percentage of points won. It's a tricky player to play against.
Watched it beautifully.
Very, very impressive. She's practiced with Ash Barty in the past, and I wonder if that helped with her aggressive game. Obviously, Barty, what a lovely game she had.
From the Gold Coast initially, Gadecki. And Gadecki's defense soaks up the pressure there. And we have a break point right at the start of the second set, just what the Australian needed.
Interestingly, of Polish descent as well. So it would be Gadecki, right? If
Oh, what a finish that is. And we have our first break of the match. And it goes to the player who is currently behind on the scoreboard, Olivia Gadecki.
she's not going anywhere. We can see from her energy on the court that she's going to try to get back into this match.
Well, first set was a humdinger. 1 hour 13 minutes, Tina.
Yeah, long. But points won on first serve, from Frech. That's a high percentage, especially that first serve worked really well. Yeah, not many winners compared to her opponent, but 6 points more won. It was a very, very tight match. Gadecki did really well. Could have been the winner as well in that first set, but as I said before, Frech managed to squeeze through in that first set.
Miejsce 15 love.
It's considered as a really prodigious talent as a junior, Olivia Gadecki. It's been a slow burner for her at tour level, but she's certainly getting there.
She was dealing with a burnout a few years ago, stopped playing tennis altogether. Just was too much. And then came back. And how successful she is. Only 22 years of age. Hopefully she'll be around for a few more years now.
Certainly got the game to cause a lot of players on the tour many problems. Flying through this service game.
Yeah, she's got an attractive game as well. I like people coming to the net. It just gives another dimension.
40-15. 40-15.
His first wins on the tour, 2021 at the Phillip Island Trophy in Melbourne. Famously beat Sofia Kenin, who was ranked 4th at the time during that tournament. Didn't win again on the tour for a couple of years after that. Here she is trying to chase her first title. And started the second set superbly.
Just shows you that she's got the level to be here.
She is on fire.
Love 15.
Yeah, really getting out of those long rallies and trying to get it done quicker. Positive body language.
5th winner of the set. 26 in the match.
Iguales. 50 now.
Quite this time.
30-15. 30-15.
Yeah, Frech is sensing that she needs to be a bit more aggressive. She can't afford to go down 3-love in the second set.
Certainly not going to phase Magdaleny Fręch being behind in this set. She was behind in both sets against Garcia. And, winning in 2. And has recovered well here. After an early flurry in the second set from Olivia Gadecki, Magdaleny Fręch crucially gets on the board. But a break behind, Gadecki in front 2-1 in the second. Beautiful night sky that is here in Guadelacharge in western Mexico, an area known for its tequila and famous mariachi music. In the state of Jalisco, we're fairly close to the Pacific coastline. Gadecki serving for a 3-1 lead. Another cracker from Gadecki.
15 love.
Good angle there. Just again taking advantage of the court position. Stepping inside the baseline. 6 winners already in set 2.
impressive from Frech.
Es iguales.
Showing her teeth again. Good attacking that serve.
You don't want to invite Magdaleny Fręch back in.
She's come back many times against Garcia, twice in the first and in the second set.
Frech is mounting a recovery.
40.
Here she comes.
15-40.
Slightly mishit that forehand volley, Gadecki. Way out of position here, Frech. But gave her more time to get to the ball and hit the winner. A couple of break points for Frech.
Massive second serve coming. And the lead did not last long. Are we in the least bit surprised about a Magdaleny Fręch comeback? This is her trademark. She never gives in. Two each. And he approves. This match beginning to open up a little bit. Didn't get a break at all in the opening set. We've had two so far in set two.
It's again going to come down who wins the important points and how they're played.
Iguales. 50 now.
Is beginning to turn the screw here.
30-15.
Pushing on with that first serve again.
Gadecki is just beginning to lose her verve here. 3 games on the spin. The 5th seed back in business. And in the lead now in the second set. This is going to be a test for Gadecki from here on in. She now trails. Well, if Olivia Gadecki was able to turn this around, she would be the first qualifier to win a 500 title since Ludmila Samsonova in Berlin, June 2021. And only the 4th ever at 500 level. It would be quite the feat. But at the moment, Magdaleny Fręch with momentum.
Gadecki was only ranked 230 in 2021. What a jump she has made.
'88 in the world is a new projection. Frech set to climb to a minimum of 36. That's with defeat. She'll be higher than that though if she lands the title.
Luckily the dog is staying quiet. Cute dog.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Wonderfully done.
It's hard to stay consistently aggressive all the time. Gadecki has done so well, but there have been ups and downs, and Frech has just used those opportunities slightly better so far. But the match is far from over.
Yeah, well left from Gadecki.
40-0. For love.
Animated as ever.
I would say he means stay active, stay active.
Net. For service.
Wonderful serve. And vitally important for Gadecki to get right back at it and not allow Magdaleny Fręch to build a lead. And she hasn't. She's leveled it up at 3-all.
Miejsce 0, 15 love.
Gadecki's only previous win this season prior to Guadelachare was against fellow Aussie Kim Burrell back in Brisbane in January. Went for the aggressive return and in the end was a bit too aggressive.
She likes to play doubles. She's played it at the Olympics with Ayla Tomljanovic. Has qualified at Wimbledon as well, Gadecki. So she likes fast surfaces, likes fast conditions. Suits her game style.
Yeah, she's looked very good in these Guadelacharge conditions at altitude this week.
30-15.
Gadecki. Magdaleny Fręch as well. So slightly ahead on the unforced errors in set 2. Seems to also have a love affair with the Mexican hard courts. It's a surface that she's been getting better and better on. Yeah, sat up nicely for Frech and she dispatched it.
I think she just plays smart in these conditions. Frech doesn't go for too much. The balls don't fly out. Plays smart tennis. And when she needs to, she goes for it. Shows her attacking style as well.
She's always so accurate, Magdaleny Fręch, with her ground strokes. Right in the corner, the forehand. It put Gadecki on the back foot. And into the lead again at 4-3. She's inching closer.
Time.
Magdaleny Fręch has won 26 hard court matches in her career, and 14 of those have come in 2024. There's been a marked improvement on this surface over the course of this calendar year. Here is Olivia Gadecki with a bit of work to do here. 3-4 down. Oh, she's made it.
0-15. Love 15.
Gadecki attacking again, but good running skills there from Frech, and that was a really quality shot.
It was a great pickup from Gadecki. Frech feels like she should have made more of that.
That was a great get, to be honest. She was quite quick on her feet. Getting there. Felt like she had a chance there. Every point counts, every shot counts.
Oh, it's a loose one from the forehand of Olivia Gadecki.
15-30.
This is a key game. Well, things beginning to unravel for the qualifier.
15.
Two huge break points.
Yeah, they could be costly, these unforced errors from Gadecki. Big moment here.
That is amazing.
Frech gana 5 juegos a 3. 5 games to 3.
What an effort from Magdaleny Fręch.
That was the best running back and in the match. What a time to make it.
This is it. Serving for a first career title. The biggest game of her life. Gadecki though wins the first point.
Love 15.
Waited there for a split second. Waited for her opponent to choose the side and went the other way. Calm and composed.
Terrific finish.
30-15.
Again, very impressive. Good serve. Helps her to get into a winning position. Very close to the net. And again, it's a calm shot in this really tight score. She's got a big chance here. What a game. It's never been more important.
Massive point for Gadecki. That is huge.
30 iguales.
Yeah, staying patient.
30 all.
Just eliminating any unforced errors.
Brilliant again from Frech. This is it for her now. Her big moment.
40-30. Gracias.
Not yet.
Iguales.
pushed it wide, feeling the scoreboard pressure, which is very normal. And she make it through.
And Gadecki comes out swinging.
She is playing well under pressure, Gadecki. Again, staying patient in the point, waiting for the right ball, and this was the right ball to attack and go for it.
Great point. What an amazing response from the qualifier. Olivia Gadecki looked down and out. Not a bit of it. She's still in the final. We're back on serve at 5-4.
Time.
Well, we've had plenty of thrills and spills, and it remains as tight as ever. Olivia Gadecki back from the brink and looking pumped. Magdaleny Fręch serving for the championship, and she couldn't serve it out. That's pressure for you.
Gracias.
After breaking, Gadecki serving still to stay in it. Looked like she rushed it.
Love 15.
Well, certainly both players feeling the pressure at this stage. It's the one who's going to make a lot of errors and be brave in the end that's going to prevail.
Might be the worst shot she's hit in the match.
Love 30.
She's shown so much quality in this match. Gadecki has put herself under pressure here, though. Looks a long road back from here. Frech with 3 glorious chances coming. It's Magdaleny Fręch's time to shine on the Hologic WTA Tour. The Pole's first ever tour title is a 500 in Guadelacharze. A tight final ends with great respect between the two. and the 5th seed flourishing in the biggest match of her life. Heartbroken in Prague a few months back, but it's glory in Guadelacharze. It's Frech's title. Great contest. And she does
very
it.
Happy, of course. He's very happy. What a help he was throughout the tournament. Really positive, giving her advice from the side, and she did play well in the critical moments. Was, you know, very determined as always, and aggressive when she needed to be, and yeah, made less errors in the end. But what a moment for her, and what a boost for her career at the age of 26, almost 27, getting her best ranking and getting really up there with the elite. Gadecki will be, of course, a little bit upset, but what an effort, and what a great game, diverse game she's got. Really loved watching her play, and hope to see her much more often in the future. She certainly should be here.
Wonderful moment for Magdaleny Fręch. The first time she's ever experienced that moment on the tour. 7-6, 6-4. The final scoreline. Straight sets again for the Pole, who has dropped only one set all week. Look at the reaction of her coach. And this is a lovely moment as well. Olivia Gadecki, we will be seeing more of her, that's for sure. At the qualifier, unable to land her first title. Curious really as well in that Gadecki hit far more winners, didn't she, Tina? But it unravelled towards the end of that second set.
Yeah, different styles of game, and very clean, sort of clean match for the final. I mean, lots of pressure for both players, and what a big moment. And she did prevail in those crucial moments, tense moments, played well under pressure. Frech, and yeah, is a well-deserved winner.
Yep, she's done a job. Olivia Gadecki's dream will have to wait a little while longer. Still a fine week for her. She'd only ever won 4 matches on the tour prior to this week. She's doubled her account. In this week alone, she's now on 8. And some stunning wins against Sloane Stephens and Danielle Collins, Martina Trevisan, and then Camila Osorio, but Magdaleny Fręch was a step too far. And it is Frech. Monterey quarter-finalist last month. And the first title comes on a hard court. Taken apart by compatriot Magda Fręch in the Prague final on the clay a few months back. And this makes amends, that's for sure. First title is a 500. And in the end, Tina, the most consistent player across the week.
Yeah, she was. I mean, we always knew that she was consistent, but not only consistent, she was aggressive and attacking when she needed to be. And the first serve really worked well today, probably the best in the tournament, and it helped her get through some really tense and important points. Gadecki played a really good match. She was, you know, she has this attacking style, diverse style, big forehand, big serve, and it's hard to play against players like that. But Frech can absorb that power and redirect, and just mentally, she's been so good this week, and she should be thrilled about her performance. Look at that sombrero. Is she gonna get it?
And she matches her best run of wins in her career as well, Frech, 5 in a row. As for Gadecki, she will naturally feel very, very disappointed not to have gotten over the line, but goodness me, what a week for the Australian. She was so close. She had chances. She led the tiebreak in the opening set, couldn't quite see it through, but Magdaleny Fręch is a tough, tough tour player. Bektas, Kruger, Starkusic, Garcia, and now Gadecki, all seen off. And it's enough for the trophy. Just the one set dropped against Ashlyn Kruger in a round of 16 match. Came back to win that. Didn't drop a set after that. Olivia Gadecki would have become the lowest ranked title winner on the tour this season. Would have been the lowest ranked title winner since Maria Timofeyeva in Budapest last summer in 2023, but it wasn't to be. I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty of Olivia Gadecki on the tour in years to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rebecca Landa from ESPN. Damas y caballeros, yo soy Rebecca Landa de ESPN. On behalf of the WTA, welcome to the WTA Guadalajara Open Akron presented by Santander Singles Award Ceremony. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de clausura de este gran torneo. What a week it has been. Before we start the trophy ceremony, let's give a round of applause to all the WTA staff, chair umpires, and of course, our ball kids. Un aplauso a todo el staff de la WTA, a nuestros jueces de silla y por supuesto a nuestros atajadores. Sin ninguno de ellos esto no sería posible. Congratulations to all of the WTA athletes who participated this week, our partners, our sponsors, GS Sports Management Team, and of course, all of the WTA singles and doubles players. Before the ceremony starts, let's introduce the trophy, the Tree of Life. It is made out of pure Mexican silver, and it represents the perfect blend between the richness of the people and the Mexican traditions. It was created specially to honor these amazing players at the WTA Guadalajara Open Akron presented by Santander. Este es el trofeo, el árbol de la vida, hecho de plata que honra las tradiciones y la riqueza de la gente mexicana. I'd like to welcome to the court some special guests. Les quiero presentar a nuestros invitados muy especiales. First, I'd like to welcome Mr. Salvador Martínez de la Torre on behalf of Akron. Mr. Alejandro Nava, director regional de particulares y pymes de Santander. Mr. Gustavo Santos Coyarriaga, Guadalajara Open Akron Tournament Director and GS Sport Management President. And Renata Pacheco, Future Stars Champion, 12-year-old category, una de las futuras estrellas del tenis mexicano. Let's also welcome Mr. Gustavo Santos Coy Garcia, our co-tournament director and GS Sports Management CEO. Mr. Roberto Ranieri, WTA supervisor. Mr. Jorge Salquet, Octagon senior vice president. And Catherine Torres, Future Stars Champion, 14-year-old category, otra de las futuras estrellas del tenis mexicano. Before we get started, I'd like to welcome the tournament co-director, Gustavo Santos Coy Garcia, to the stage to give us some words.
As
Gracias, Rebeca. Buenas noches a todos los presentes. Quería iniciar este pequeño discurso dándole las gracias a todos los que hacen posible este tipo de eventos, empezando por nuestros patrocinadores que se encuentran a nuestra mano derecha, a Roberto de la WTA, a Jorge de Octagon, a los voluntarios, al staff del equipo, a los jueces de línea y a todos ustedes que hacen este evento posible todos los años. Muchas gracias. A las jugadoras, to the players, what a week for you, for both of you guys. Olivia, coming all the way up from the qualifying. That's almost 7 matches in just 1 week. Congratulations. And Magdalena, a new career high ranking of 36. It was a wonderful week for you. Early this year, we were speaking to Magdalena to get a wild card to play to San Luis. It wasn't possible, but now you're in Mexico, and what a way to start your career in Mexico. Darle las gracias a todos los espectadores que nos acompañan en el día de hoy. Les recuerdo que tendremos más tenis en el 2025. En febrero vienen grandes jugadores, que estamos muy emocionados y nos vemos en el Guadalajara Open Akron el próximo año. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Gus, for your hard work, for your team's hard work to make this amazing tennis week happen. To continue with our ceremony, I would like to welcome the tournament director, Gustavo Santos Coy Arriaga, to present our singles final chair umpire, Paula Vieira Souza, from Brazil, with a token of our appreciation. Muchísimas gracias, Paula. Obrigada. Felicidades, Paula. And Gus, please come up here with us and give a special gift to our WTA supervisor, Roberto Ranieri. Muchas gracias, Roberto. I invite now Mr. Alejandro Nava, Director Regional de Particulares y Pymes de Santander, to come to the stage to present the trophy to our runner-up. Now is the moment we have all been waiting for. Es el momento que todos hemos esperado, ver nuevamente a las estrellas aquí arriba en el escenario. Así que Guadalajara, is this crowd ready to welcome back our players to this stage? Let me hear you give it up for our singles runner-up, Olivia Gadecki.
Just the third qualifier to reach a final this season on the tour. After Kalinskaya in Dubai and Kartal in Monastir also this week. Not to be, though, for Olivia Gadecki tonight.
You had such an amazing week here in Guadalajara. You have so much to be proud of. And with that said, the typical Mexican hat, the beautiful trophy of life, and some flowers, of course, for our runner-up. And we would love to hear some words from you. Go ahead.
First of all, this is quite humbling, but I would just like to say a massive congratulations to Magdalena and your team. You've had such an amazing week, and you know, you played very well, and I'm just wishing you the best for the rest of this season. I'd first of all like to start off with all the supervisors, the volunteers, the ball kids. You guys have been such an amazing, you made this week happen, and we're very grateful for everything you've done and everyone coming out to support us. You really made a big difference this week. You really made me feel the love, and I'm so happy that I've been able to play my first final here in Guadalajara, and I can't wait to come back. And a big thank you to my family back home for supporting me, and my team in London, Nigel, staying up all night to watch me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Gracias, Olivia. Nuevamente Guadalajara, once again Guadalajara, your finalist, Olivia Gadecki.
I'm sure she will be back.
Now please, Mr. Salvador Martínez de la Torre, on behalf of Akron, come to stage to present the trophy for our singles champion. Now, we would like to welcome your Guadalajara Open Akron, presented by Santander Singles Champion, to the stage to receive the trophy, the Tree of Life. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, let's hear it for Magdalena Fręch.
Her big moment. Soak it in. Magdaleny Fręch. 2 finals this season, and now a victory.
Magdalena, what is a special moment for you to receive this trophy? And please talk to us about your last 7 days here in Guadalajara. Any words you can share with us?
First of all, I don't feel confidence with the sombrero, but I hope it's going to be fine. Yeah. I just want to say that dreams do come true, for sure. It's my first WTA title, and it's really, really amazing. It's unbelievable feeling, for sure. And first of all, I want to congratulate to Olivia for such a great week, such a great run, and to your team back home. For sure, they are supporting and they are doing a great job. So congrats once again. I want to say also thank you for my coach for sticking with me for so many years. We did it together. It's a team effort, for sure. And we keep going. Let's win more. Thank you everyone here, organizers, tournament sponsors, tournament directors, for incredible job they are doing here. It's really amazing. We are feeling here like home. Muchas gracias for your support here. And I just want to say, viva Guadalajara, viva Mexico.
I must say, people win in Mexico and they keep winning. So I think Mexico is going to be your lucky charm, Magdalena. Dice que seguro que sí. Bueno, Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your WTA 500 Guadalajara Open Akron, presented by Santander champion, Magdalena Fręch.
And she is the 9th first-time singles winner on the tour this season, following in the footsteps of Mira Andreeva, Diana Schneider, Linda Noskova, Emma Navarro, Peyton Stearns, McCartney Kessler, Yuan Yu, and Sine Kartal. Frech now joins that list. The sombrero suits her, Tina.
Yeah, that's what a lovely sombrero, both of them. She's gonna have a tough time putting that on a plane. Maybe she'll wear it on a plane. Yeah, great tournament. What a great tournament it was, and a lovely final, good quality final. A couple of really happy players. What an effort from Gadecki as well, coming from qualifying, through qualifying into the final, and what a fairy tale story for Frech to win her first tournament at the age of 26. Like she said, the dreams do come true.
Yeah, certainly a word for Olivia Gadecki as well, and she was outstanding. Even tonight, she played some great tennis, and just wasn't quite meant to be. Now the pyrotechnics and the mariachi music to accompany our two finalists. Olivia Gadecki, her first tour final ends in defeat. Magdaleny Fręch's second ends in victory. That's a wonderful advert again for the Hologic WTA Tour. And a high-quality final. And it was a meeting of contrasts. The power game of Gadecki against the subtlety of Magdaleny Fręch. And once again, Tina, a job very well done against a big hitter for the pole.
Yeah, like she's proven throughout the week that she can really manage those big hitters. So she did play well against Garcia, and yeah, she can absorb the power of those big hitters and then be aggressive herself. And has good footwork, is very determined, very persistent. Is a big fighter, never gives up, and it paid off. I mean, it's such a great mentality, such a great demeanor on the court, good rapport with her coach as well off the court, and yeah, it's nice to see somebody like that, you know, being persistent and just waiting for her opportunity and finally winning the tournament and getting to her best ranking. Mexican national day today.
Magdaleny Fręch is actually still on the list for Seoul next week. I wonder if she will enter, what with the time difference and a trip to Asia. At Seoul, the next 500s. We've got 500s in Ningbo and Tokyo left in the season as well. And then the 500s are all wrapped up. A couple of big 1000s coming up, Beijing and Wuhan. And Magdaleny Fręch, I'm pretty convinced she won't be done here. She will hopefully go from strength to strength. And just one set dropped all week in her 5 matches. And as for Gadecki, it started for her with qualifying wins over Tamea Barbosh and Maya Joint, but Magdaleny Fręch did eventually prove a step too far, just a little bit too consistent, and too much tournament nous. But I'm sure the Australian will get her chance again in the future. This tournament always well attended, and Magdaleny Fręch becomes the 3rd champion here in Guadalajara. Pegula and Sakari, the previous winners in the 1000 editions. But the world number 43 will be in the top 40 tomorrow. And will also become the new Polish number 2, overtaking Magdaleny, with only the great Iga Świątek in front of her. Well, thank you very much to Tina, from myself, Elliot Richardson, from everyone here in Guadalajara. We have our champion. It is Magdaleny Fręch, and it's goodbye from us.
Goodbye, and thank you.